Hey, what's up, everybody? This is James. This is part 5 of my How to Lose Weight series. Hopefully, by now, you're starting to see some weight loss. Remember that in the beginning, if this is the first time you've ever done this, in the beginning, your weight loss is going to be a lot greater than it's going to be as it goes on. It's going to get harder as time goes on, but you just have to keep challenging yourself, keep increasing your activity level, keep watching your diet, and you'll continue to lose weight. As far as your diet is concerned, the most important thing that you need to realize is that you're watching your calorie intake. As we talked before about the BMR, the basal metabolic rate, you have to make sure that your body is taking in less food or fuel than it's burning during the day. So then that way your body is forced to go into its fat reserves to burn more calories or to burn off some of your weight. But you also want to make sure that when you put together your menus that you're trying to lower the bad fats from your diet as much as possible, because what your body will do is it'll just use those then instead of using the fat that's on your body presently. So you want to control that. You want to stay hydrated. You want to make sure you eat a lot of dietary fiber. I won't say a lot of dietary fiber. Don't overdo it, because if you eat too much fiber, it's going to make your digestion a lot harder. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have significant amounts, good amounts of dietary fiber, fruits, vegetables, cereals can provide, dietary fiber. Yeah, it'll help with your digestion. It'll help to sort of cleanse you. I mean, there's weight in your body that's been left around for a while, unprocessed food, and the dietary fiber will help to clean that out, to go through like a street sweeper and get that out of your body. And it'll all show up on the scale. I get a lot of people that ask me about spot weight loss. Like I was talking to this woman the other day, and she said that, I used to go to the gym, but I was just trying to lose my tummy, and my butt started getting small, and I don't like my butt being small. So the thing is, you can't lose weight that way. I mean, there's people out there that claim that to be true, but it's not. You can't spot weight loss. You can't just lose your tummy and not in other places. The body decides where it's going to go and get fat to burn for fuel. So it's going to lose weight throughout your whole body. It's going to shrink your fat cells, as we talked in the previous video. The storage, the reserves on your fat cells, it's going to shrink them. So it's not going to say, well, just because she's doing sit-ups or he's doing sit-ups, I'm going to shrink stomach fat cells and I'm going to leave butt fat cells, okay? It's going to lose it throughout your entire body. Something you may want to do then, if that's a situation for you, if let's say you want to get your stomach flatter, but you don't want to lose your hips or your butt for a woman, or you want to get your stomach smaller, but you don't want your arms to get all puny for a guy. The parts of your body that you want to stay bigger are the body parts that you should use in your exercise, and combine that with some sort of cardio workout. I'm trying to lose my stomach, mostly my stomach and my thighs, but I don't want my arms to get smaller. So I do some exercising in my thighs and my stomach, but that's to build muscle. I'm not trying to slim that area by sweating and doing tons and tons of exercises just targeting those areas. But what I do is I do exercises for my arms and my chest. I do cardio. So that way, as my body burns away fat reserves, the areas that I want to stay big or to stay normal in my view, I'm exercising those muscles. You could do 1,000,000 sit-ups. Well, not 1,000,000, but you could do a lot of sit-ups, and you're not going to get six-pack abs. The trick to getting six-pack abs is that you have to lower your BMI, not BMR. This is different. BMI is your body mass index. It's a percentage of fat that's in your body. Most obese people are above 30% body fat. At one point, I was up to 43% body fat. Now I'm down to about 32% body fat, which is still considered obese. Um, but you want to get that down to below 25, 24% to be in a normal weight for yourself. But back to the six-pack abs or the lean ab muscles that you see with people. Many of those people, and I'm not saying this is all cases, but many of those people were skinny people. They were bony, skinny people. They had low BMI, low body mass index, low fat percentages. So all they had to do is they had to do exercises to develop those muscle groups because the fat layer was thin enough that you could see the muscle group once it's developed. For obese people, it's different. You have to lose the fat, the layer of fat that's above the muscles before you can even see them. So, as I said, you can do a lot of sit-ups and you won't even see any effects on your stomach or other parts of your body because it's being covered in, fat. So the key is to get that down. It's really hard and it's going to take time, but you have to, if you want to see those type of results, you're going to have to get your body to be a lot leaner than it is now. But it's important to work on what's underneath that layer of fat and keep it toned. So then that way when you do reach your goal as far as fat loss is concerned, you don't have to then just start a whole new process of developing the muscles in your body. I know when I first went to a gym, it was a little nerve-wracking. It was a little scary to me because there's all these people and they're all like in great shape and they're working out, and here I am, this big guy, and I just I felt a little, a little self-confident. I mean, I didn't know if I belonged there. You got to get past that if you decide that that's what you want to do. You want to join a gym. You got to get past that. You have to. Realize that you're there for you and that this is a life-changing event. And eventually, as time goes on, people see you there more. They're going to get familiar to you. I don't feel nobody's really judging you. It's more you're judging yourself and you're letting yourself be have a low self-confidence. But just be happy. Just do your routine. Don't feel like it's a competition. That's one of the things that was hard for me at the beginning. And I had a lot of times where I would wake up the next day really sore and not want to go to the gym because I overexerted myself the day before, because maybe some guy was in there doing an exercise that I was doing, but he was doing more weight. So I put more weight on and tried to, show that I could lift more weight. It's not about that. It's not a competition. It's not a beauty contest where you're trying to compete against people. It's about you making your body the best it can be. So do what you can do. As far as weightlifting, I've done some. I'm not nowhere near an expert, but there are some things that I do now. But when I first started, I didn't do. I like using the heavy ball. I do exercises with the heavy ball because it's more of a cardio circuit training type fitness that I do. Because you want to keep moving. That's the main thing, is you want to keep moving. As far as the use of weights, it's like I said, it's good to use weights to build up areas that you want to keep, the same or make larger, but you want to keep moving. So cardiovascular type things where you're burning fat, riding the bike, walking on a treadmill. The endless stairs, stuff like that will be great for burning fat, and also it'll strengthen the muscle groups without really making them bigger. Like I said, I like using the heavy ball. I do use the exercise ball some. There's weight limits on those. There's some that are bigger and can hold a bigger person, but most of them have a 250-pound weight limit, so I kind of stay away from them a little bit. Now I'm using them more than I did before, but when I first started I stood away from them because, I don't know. I mean, you don't want to be the guy who's working out on the exercise ball and it pops. You know, that's kind of embarrassing. So I stood away from those. I like using kettlebells. I'm not sure if you're familiar with kettlebells, but something to look into. There's a lot of beginner exercises you can do with kettlebells that both are giving you strength training, weight training, and cardio at the same time. The main thing is that you just keep active and you just keep moving, and remember you're in this to burn fat. Your body is, you know, and the human engine as we spoke about before, and you just want to keep it running so it'll burn off the fuel, and you want to, with your diet, force it to eat the stored fat that's in your body. I mean, that's the main thing. And that could be done through, you know, watching what you eat, making sure you have really lean foods, and you keep your calorie count down. I mean, it's like, you know, you're reversing the flow of a river. Okay, so you want each day for your body to have to go into those fat storages and get its fuel for to keep you going for that day. And each day you're going to get a little bit thinner, and I used to set goals for myself, you know, like the end of this month I'm going to be this weight, and you know, next week on Tuesday I'm going to be this weight. And you can't do that. You know, your human body is a living genetic thing that, you know, you have some controls over, but you don't have ultimate control over. So like I said, weigh yourself once a week. You don't get discouraged if you don't lose weight for a week. Just continue what you're doing. Keep running your marathon. Keep being the tortoise, not the hare. And eventually you're going to get to your goal. They say a healthy weight loss is like 1 to 2 pounds a week. So just because in the beginning you lose more weight, don't expect that to be the norm, because it's not. Like I said, it's good for you to just reduce your calorie intake by 500 calories compared to what your BMR is. So if your body's burning 2,000 calories a day, then, you know, take in 1,500 calories a day. But make sure they're lean proteins, a lot of vitamins in them. Maybe you want to take a vitamin supplement, that's okay. You want to have dietary fiber, you know, so that your body has something to help cleanse it. So for your homework, what I want you to do is I want you to either find a friend that goes to the gym or go to the gym yourself. Even if you only go just for one day with a friend just to try it out. Before you go there, I want you to go online and look around at some different types of exercise machines and do research and learn a little bit. It's just like anything else that you're not used to, that you don't really know the terminology and you feel a little out of place. So it's good to familiarize yourself with those things. Do a small little 30-minute workout, you know, do some cardio, and make sure you drink your protein shakes, because you want to give your body what it needs to rebuild itself, and see how you feel, and continue on with the diet. And if you decide to join a gym, I would highly recommend that. Try to find one that's affordable, though. Sometimes they don't really offer a lot for what you pay. The gym I go to is about $30 a month, and it gives me everything that I need. And I figure with the $30, it's not really that big of an expense, because, I mean, if you think about it, you go to a fast food restaurant, you're going to drop at least $8, you know, $5 to $8 at least. And, you know, you probably have gone there more than 5 times a month. So that's the money you'll need to pay for the gym membership, and it's something that's healthy for you. So drink your water, check out some gyms. Appreciate your comments. Don't forget to like the video. And if this doesn't apply to you, or you want to just recommend it to a friend, I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.